trying to get deals. When we went to Atlanta, we kind of met Kuda Love. We met Kuda Love, who Kuda schooled me to my game. Now I know my duty. We tried to meet Mase. Mase a bitch though. He a straight bitch. So we tried to get to him, but he was Hollywood. He the type of nigga, man. Nigga won't take a. These niggas don't take baths, my nigga. You go 3-4 days on a bath, nigga. You bastard. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, these niggas dirty nigga.
You talking about Mase for Diddy's Mase?
Yeah, niggas would hop out the bed, my nigga, and go do a photo shoot with this shit and your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you gotta do an interview. I hopped up, took a shower, and go to the gym after this.
Word.
But anyway, that whole ass nigga Mase, he was acting funny at that time. You know what I'm saying? Towards us. You know what I'm saying? So Kuda, he kept the demo. And then so he called and he hit us up, you know what I'm saying? Then Kuda, you know, he started playing Yaku because he started trying to separate the journey, you know what I'm saying? So separating everything. But I was holding together like, nah, go ahead, let's go ahead. Like who would be interested in Nelly, let Nelly go. But you know, that's my brother. We ain't worried about him, you know, faking us or pump faking us and shit like that. So now like you niggas didn't even like us. That's why we got them sideways ass handshakes. Jay-Z, I tried to say Jay-Z hand one. That nigga wouldn't even shake my shit. Flat out, my cousin was his bodyguard. My cousin Hamza was who got the case for him and the jail in Boston. I was like, I tried to shake his hand. Like, maybe he can say it. He maybe he had glasses on. Maybe he can say he didn't see my 6'5" ass standing in front of him. I don't know. He can say that. I don't know. He can say I ain't see you put your hand out there, bro. But it was a bunch of shit like that I see now. Like, I see now how important a number one record is. I see how important being. We just thought. We came out in 97 locally. We went number one. Then we dropped another song locally that went number one. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Deal Universal. Then Country Young went number one. We just kind of thought, you know, shit, you know, we go number one sometimes. We go number one, we move, we get another one, we go. So we didn't really appreciate the what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like Puff was always like, yo, y'all number one, let's go stand up on the tables and shit. Let's have a good time. And we was like, oh, we ain't supposed to be standing on these people's couches and shit. You know, my mama, you know, we ain't supposed to be on these people's couch like this. So we was kind of like green to the situation, just the industry at times. So I can look back now and see like my brother Juvenile, we can laugh about it now because we asked him to be on the album. And he's like, nah. And I could tell the time he was like, it wasn't just about us. It was about the situation with Cash Money and him and the money. It wasn't, and no shot at, you know, baby, I love them and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell, and he's like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So Lil Wayne actually got on the first album, and then Juvenile had sold like 5 million records. So Universal was just, you know, up his ass. You know how they are with a label. You have 5 million. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I understand where he was at in his space. Then we came out and we sold 10. So now, you know, one, they ain't no loyalty with the label. Shit, now they up in our ass. We stopped too fast. They run dead up in our ass. We used to come to them motherfuckers and speak. Everybody, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? Boy, we hit 5 and counting, 36 at the wheel, you know, 7 on the slide, 8 worldwide. I'll be on my 3rd Bentley by the time I'm at 9.
Yeah.
Boy, in the offices used to be cubicles when we got to that motherfucker. Man, them motherfuckers was hardwood. Hawthorne tables and shit, all the doors and everybody's shit. We come through that motherfucker, everybody waving. So, but then it was a funny thing, nobody ever took off with that. Juvenile's first album was 400 Degrees. That motherfucker was like a classic.
Yeah.
Nelly came with Country Grammar. Juvenile named his next one Project Country English Grammar.
Damn. Game being spit.
Yeah.
It was deep right there. So, you know, then I had Bugetto, and it was Ludacris.
All right, so St. Lunatics is at the height of their run. Y'all doing y'all thing. You're at the top of your game. You said you had some haters in the game. Now, we've seen the versus battle between Nelly and Ludacris, and then we see you very vocal about Ludacris. You gave us the history lesson behind him doing the stand-up thing with the Air Force One. I never heard that before. I lived the whole era, and I thought that was real interesting because I never put 2 and 2 together. Just run us through all that, man, if you may, if you don't mind. We seen Luda say he was going to pray for you, but you seem very unapologetic about your feelings, and you don't seem like you would sugarcoat shit.
I know he's condescending. He condescending. He's slick. You know what I'm saying? He's a radio personality. He know how to do it. And he's very condescending. He's always been condescending, slick. He's always been jive, corny too. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like he's a good husband. He's a good father. No disrespect to this man as a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about as, you know, I was the cool kid. I was the prom king. You know what I'm saying? I was the homecoming king. I was the sweetheart dance king, the winter ball. I was that, you know what I'm saying? I was the star receiver. I was the star basketball. So he was always like he was corny to me. You know what I'm saying? He was always animated and he was just, and then he was doing shit like, he could talk about what he want to talk. Doing that, walking back in front of the, because Wu-Tang got a song where, I think it's Knowledge God or something with Ray and Ghost walk. It's in cars and everybody behind them is standing in the cars, and they walking Ray by himself walking by the cars and shit. Is it Can It Be? Is all this simple? I think so. People have videos, but that walking back in front of old schools with rims on them and shit. Nobody wasn't doing that. Who was you lying to? Who are you lying to? Right? I mean, this somebody. I studied this hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 4 or 5 years older than Ludacris. He first heard LL Cool J. He was in the 4th grade. I was working at McDonald's, my nigga. I was 13. I had a fake workers permit. Like, nah, I'm studying this shit. Like, nah, you straight up. I just ain't never liked him, period. Because when we seen him one time, he didn't speak. That's why I always get wrong when niggas don't speak. I was raised by my father. A man speak to you, shake his hand. Ludacris right now walked with me right now, and I don't like that. You know that brother. If he reaches his hand out, I'm gonna shake his hand though, as a man. Mm-hmm. We'll see him and speak. He in the back, he looking nodding his head, acting like it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just always like, I hold that. I'm a Cancer. That shit happened yesterday. That shit, people like, this happened 20 years ago. You a damn lie, nigga. I'm a Cancer. That shit happened this morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't never forget shit. Like, nah, okay, so, hey, yo. My daughter go, boy. Down the steps, but yeah, no. So just on that on the little Chris. So he was constantly taking shit. So then, at this point, Shaka Zulu. That's how they really got tied in with the Chingy situation with Shaka Zulu. So Shaka Zulu came. We blow up, boom. So everybody rushed to St. Louis looking for them another Nelly and the Lunatics. Like, yo, here we come. We go from 1 million, you know, country grammar, and the EI take us to 2. Man, when Ride Me came out, y'all, we went from 2 million to 8 million. We went from 50,000 a show to 200,000 a show. We started that big bag for the show shit. Mm-hmm. We started that all that. I go deeper, but Ludacris, everybody rushed. Shaka rushed over there. We got Chingy. See, Chingy is this. Chingy is. Do one of y'all got a younger brother?
Nah, we we're cousins. We got an older brother.
Okay, so say if y'all was brothers. Who's the oldest cousin?
I'm the oldest.
All right, so you're the oldest. If that was your cousin, your little brother, then and just one of his friends. So my little brother, you know what I'm saying, I got a half brother by the name of Ahmad, right? Mm-hmm. My dad had a little side bling thing.
I understand, man.
So, but that's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? So he would come over on the weekends and shit and visit and shit. So his homeboy was named Howard. And since 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, my little brother, I'm 5 years older than him. He would bring his, have his friend around sometimes. Howard, you know what I'm saying? He had he's in a group called. I mean, it was just kids then. The older they got. So I knew him. This is my little brother's friend. Mm-hmm. So as we got older and older, and then we call him Lil Howard, because his dad is Big Howard. His dad like a OG in the city for real though. So Lil Howard, who was Chingy, Lil H, he was in a group called Without Warning, and he'd been doing this thing and rapping and shit, you know what I'm saying, doing the local, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. So we knew about him, and I knew him because he was my brother's friend. So the beef with Chingy was always kind of with me more so than it was with anybody else, because when we got on, Chingy, he left Without Warning because it wasn't working. So, but then he got in a group with my little brother. My little brother had been rapping like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? My brother rapping like 6 months. And y'all got a group called 3 Strikes. Ahmad showed up like, what's the hold up? And Holiday Inn, my brother Ahmad showed up like, what's the hold up? You know what I'm saying? So my little brother got a group. We on top of the world. My little brother just then started rapping. This is my little brother. If I'm cutting hair, he cutting hair. If I'm skating, he's skating. If I'm playing basketball, he trying to play basketball. So I'm rapping, so he trying to rap. So it's nepotism like a motherfucker. He wants to be on next, and I should be on. And he got his new crew called Three Strikes, and we take him on tour with us. And make that story shorter was, you know, Shaka signed some producers. They got with Lil H, like Chingy. They made a couple of records, and then they got on. And then they just duplicated the whole. See, how we dressed and how we wore them clothes and all that shit, that was not a St. Louis style at first. That was a Lunatic style. And I got to voice that because we took a lot of heat. It was times we went and did shows with the stripy socks and came back home and had the big hats and all this kind of shit. Came home, people made fun of us, and my niggas was down. Like, damn, man, it kind of made, we did good, but certain dudes made fun of us. So when we got on with this crazy lunatic look, now everybody like, yo, that's the St. Louis look. I ain't really say shit, but it wasn't though. It was a lunatic look. So when Shaka came in, straight came in, repeated the same thing, put them in all our clothes, all the bright colors, put them in the thing, put them on the porch, just like the Midwest Swing. It was just the same thing. Murph and Keywan, he got a whole scene where he just set Murph and Keywan next to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just came in vulturing in on our shit to where I had a problem with that. So we got to arguing with that shit to where, but see, at the time, my ex-wife at the time was their manager. So when I'm on the road and they're at the house, then she's like their manager. So to speak. That was Three Strikes, the group, right? And when Chingy left the group, because he would always kind of leave the group. When we would go on tour, we would take them, then we come back, and then we got like another 12-city little quick college run. We wouldn't take everybody, quit the group. And then we'll come back, and then we'll go on the tour, and then get back in the group. Then we come back, and we can't take them on the next tour date. I mean, I'm talking about like tours. You know what I'm saying? So not just spot dates. Excuse me, when we couldn't take him, he would quit. I noticed that, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was paying for mixtapes and shit. When I first mixtape, I did the intro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thugsy. His name was Thugsy at the time, Thugsy. So then when he gets this deal, now when I'm out of town, I'm calling home, all them in my basement, my little brother, Chingy, all them in my basement. My wife at the time, she, you know, making sure they eat and everything. So when he gets this deal, and we hear about it on the radio, so her feelings hurt. Now I'm in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because she thinks she the manager, and I'm just letting her do that because at the time, you know, that's what you want to do. You feel it? Because I'm out here and this shit didn't work, and so she trying to, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's what happened. You know, so when that happened, I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And like, damn, you kind of hurt her. You know what I'm saying? We heard about it on the radio. You call us and tell us, and then Chingy got he got a deal. So we didn't even know when we was asked about him one time. Did y'all know Chingy? We was like, we don't know Chingy because his name was Thugsy. He just changed. Right when he got the deal, he changed his name to Chingy.
Okay.
So that was just part of that beef thing right there. We started with Shaka and Ludacris. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Ludacris was acting shitty to Chingy too. Wouldn't talk to him or nothing. So go look at the documentaries. Chingy would tell you like, yo, he never said Chris never talked to us, never did. He a bitch, man. I'm not. Listen, y'all. I ain't here just to pick on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You got to be around certain people, bro. It's just to be like, you don't speak to people that ain't, you know. If they just, you know, I don't judge people off shit like that, off of what you. I don't know, man. Niggas just be corny sometimes. So I've always watched him take shit, steal shit, do slick shit. Like, you gonna tell me that big ass Air Force One, you want stuff? We was in the beef. We was in the beef right there, man. We was in straight beef with him right there. He was just steady doing little slick ass shit to where I was like, you know me, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold on to that, to where everything to where that country record I displayed. Like, You didn't know he did that, but I'm watching everything. Like he did everything. Nelly had number one. I'm coming for your number one spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's constantly. And then I'm saying like, see at the end in the battle, just real quick at that battle, see that money, shake your money, make it. He's saying, and if you got it and you wanna come get it, stand next to the money, like, hey.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
Hey. That's Nelly. Nelly wrote that. So he knew that in that battle, I'll fuck around. What? You what? Yeah, you better play that version because I'll fuck around and say, nigga, you ain't. He wrote that. How we battling you and we pinned for you.